Okay, so we are going to strengthen in through that left hip and be able to allow you to sit better back into your left hip, which is going to improve the mechanics of your spine, your pelvis, your hips, your knees, your ankles, and I want you to think about the abs. So just quick review, we're going to think about this box: rib point, hip point, hip point. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do to influence more weight going over to the left and reorganizing, repatterning your body is you're going to think about your hip points, which follow exactly what your knees do. So I want you to bring that left hip point back, which means the left knee is now sitting behind the right knee. You can slightly adjust your feet, so that's also true for your feet, okay? But you can't just do the feet out and in without the knees moving. So left knee, left hip point coming back. You can slightly adjust the feet because that's going to help us as we get up. Now you're going to bring left rib point down to left hip point as it's back. And you might just kind of sit there and do a breath. You can see that my left shoulder's dropped below my right. Now I'm just going to take hand over hand like this. You can put your hands on the outside of the knee. You can use an armrest. As long as that left shoulder is dropped below your right shoulder. A reach out in front is going to make this a little easier if you want to try that before you go pushing on something. But essentially what you're going to do is we're just going to practice getting up and down from here. So the whole purpose is to lean left and be able to drop that left shoulder so that you can feel these abdominals helping you. And the other thing that I want you to try not to do is try not to let your left knee out. So we're going to try to keep that left knee still facing forward and your chest forward. So we're not wanting to turn as we do this. The chest can turn a little bit, but I really don't want that knee to go out into the outside of your left foot. So quick review: left knee's behind right, left hip points back, and then left shoulder is dropped closer to your left hip. So I'm kind of sitting a little bit slumped, no tone in my back, so kind of relaxed. And all I'm going to do is a breath in, a breath out as I reach forward over my left foot. And then can you see that most of this weight is in through this left foot? And so you can even see that my pelvis is like this. That left hip point is staying back as then I come up and then I come straight. Now, as I'm going to sit back down, what I'm going to ask you to do is the exact same thing. So move that left hip point back. You're going to try to reorient so your chest is forward. That knee is tracking forward, so we're not letting everything go to the left. Just the left hip point back. So you can even put your hand and pull your hip point back. And drop that left shoulder and keep that reach. Inhale, lower down, exhale. Try to hit the left hip down first, and then you can come back to center. You can adjust from there, but we're just going to continue to do that. What you should be feeling is your left inner thigh, your left abs, and then you might feel some of this left hip, okay? But we're keeping track of your breathing. So left hip shift, left shoulder drop, inhale, exhale, drive through the left heel, left heel, left heel, left heel, get yourself up. You can adjust or just keep that right foot forward, pull left hip back, start to bend, bend, bend. As you can tell, my chest is reaching forward. All right, let's do a side view real quick for you. So here's my feet. I'm gonna pull that left hip back, right knee forward, drop that left shoulder down just a bit. We're gonna reach, make sure you're breathing. Reach, reach, reach. I got my weight through my heel. My left hip point is back further than my right. So I'm here. And then I can straighten up, take a break, bend your knees, pull back again. Check and make sure those kneecaps are facing forward like headlights. And you're gonna sink and crunch back into the left side. All right, so what I recommend is just doing 5 nice and slow. And at any point in that, you can kind of stop and take a breath or come up. If you can feel a nice stretch here and you can feel that inner thigh, I want you to keep checking in to make sure you can feel those things as you're transitioning through this motion. All right, try your best to keep your eyes up and forward because again, we want to have that forward awareness.